Welcome to this week's edition of Sideline View. We're at the Findorf Athletic Complex at Central Lakes College. I think I've just taken the longest construction route to get here that maybe is possible. I think it took us about 15 minutes to get here, and then plus we just had to finish with the air raid sirens going off. So it's been a good start. But
Cold War all over again, huh?
Let's talk a little bit about, you covered Crosby-Ironton football last week. Let's start there. And it was just kind of a close game, 62-0.
It was close until the kickoff. It was 62-0. Crosby beat Wasabi, and yeah, it was over at halftime, and then just kept getting worse and worse. Crosby pretty much, I don't think they punted once, maybe once. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, they took it to them. This week, game of the week, although I won't be able to cover it, it's got to be Pequot at Detroit Lakes. That'll be a good game to watch. Detroit Lakes want to know they beat Hermantown. Pequot took it to Staples Motley last Thursday. Pequot's got some talented runner backs again this year, as they always do. So that'll be a good game. But it's in DL, so I'm going to go to Pillager, who last week got blown up by Mahnomen, but everyone's going to get blown up by Mahnomen. They were state runners-up last year, and they'll probably be there again this year. They got probably a winnable game for the Huskies. They have some pretty good backs coming back as well, and they should be pretty evenly matched this week when they play. So I'll be in Pillager this week.
Did the Brainerd game against Rocori last Friday. Rocori, defending 4A state champion, very good team again this year. They quarterback fantastic, Mac Mueller. I think he rushed for almost 180 some yards and passed for like another couple hundred. So he had a phenomenal night. This week Brainerd has Tech. Tech probably going to run the spread again, I think, the way it kind of sounds, and maybe not so much no huddle as Rocori did, and I would expect that would be a pretty tough game as well. Also mentioned CLC Raiders. They beat Wasabi last weekend, 28-14 after an opening loss to Northland, so they're back on track there, and they head up to Itasca this week. Their quarterback, Bo Belmore, was named the Southern Division Offensive Player of the Week this week, so he had a nice night, or a nice game last weekend against Wasabi. So. And then kind of talking about the rest of the week here, we have tennis probably on Thursday, Brainerd against Tech. That's probably going to be a good one. I know Brainerd lost yesterday, but it should be a good matchup.
Yeah, Brainerd's always got a very good girls tennis team, and this year their singles isn't as strong as it has been in the past, but and LFS still kind of mixing things up, trying to find the ultimate lineup for the postseason. But we'll see. Tech's always a good team, good program. So when those two squares, usually for conference significance, and same thing this year.
And last night I did the Warrior girls soccer team. They're 2-0, and they looking pretty good offensively. I mean, Emily Beltran had a hat trick, and then she kicked one off the crossbar, so she could have had a 4-goal game there, and then she has like, I think, 5 or 6 points in the first 2 games. So, and once they get Hannah Lundstrom back from an injury, they should be even better than they are. They've got some really good people up front, some young kids, and I know Jenny Hendrickson's one of those players, Maddie Ellingson, Allie Smith. So that team looks like they're going to be a factor in the conference and possibly a section again this year. So
a lot of good team speed for them.
Very much so. Very much so. What else we have going on that you can think of?
Before we do our Super Bowl picks, since the NFL season starts.
Yes.
Yeah, the NFL season starts today with Giants hosting the Cowboys. Shout out to Howie Kangas, first win for the Wadena Deer Creek head coach. First win for Wadena in a couple years too, I think. Yep. So congrats to the Wolverines. They beat was it West Central? So congrats to them. We'll see how they do against Otter Tail Central. It should be a tougher opponent. But Howie Kangas, he's got some surprises up his sleeve usually, so we'll see how Wadena does.
He had a lot of success at Perham, moved over to Wadena now, so Wadena Deer Creek, so I would expect that they'll be on the rise here.
It should be this year
anyway.
So Super Bowl picks, I'm going 49ers against the Patriots. I gotta go Tom Brady, he's my uncle.
That's right.
And I'm going Patriots to finally win it.
I'm going to go with the Lions and the Broncos. How's that? And well, I'll take the Broncos to win. Being Peyton's back in true form, Eric Decker's going for the Broncos as a wide receiver. So, how can you not pick the Broncos?
Yeah, but how can you pick the Lions? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, last year, who'd I take? The Lions and the Browns, or somebody like that? Maybe that was 2 years ago. The Lions were pathetic. So, I know my Super Bowl projections. Let me tell you.
So you know who not to pick and then who to pick.
Right. That's right. Other than that, I guess we'll hopefully talk to you next week. Not sure where our location will be next week, but
Undisclosed.
Undisclosed. We'll have a contest to figure it out again. So thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
Goodbye.